Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here. I'm back to play more of Agatha Christie, Evil Under the Sun. I'm sorry there's no music. There's no music whatsoever at this part. I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. Hello, the Hermit Gamer. And on my end, your name color changed. It's not red anymore. It's blue. Okay, I need to send a telegram to Beckett and Apple Good and to test the substances and compare the samples. Okay, so I need to go to the town. Okay. The quietness of this area. I need some music, man.
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes.
Please?
On me way. Is it true Mrs. Castle has seen U-boats off the island? I suppose it must be. She spends hours up in the tower at the hotel. The invasion must be near then, just as they say in all the papers. Colonel Weston has the Home Guard on the alert.
Good that the Home Guard's on the alert. Okay, there's music here now. Thank goodness. Okay, I need to send a telegram.
What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
You have heard of the terrible tragedy?
The murder of that wonderful actress, Mrs. Marshall? Oh, yes.
I have been asked to investigate.
Well, I'm sure you'll clear it up as fast as you found my missing post.
Merci, madame. Did you see any of the hotel guests this morning?
Yes. Major Barry came in around 9:30. He wanted to use the phone. Then he declared it wasn't private enough for his needs and said he'd drive into Kingsbridge instead. What do you suppose was so private he couldn't call from here? It's not as if I'm one to gossip.
Of course not. Did
I mean, aren't you gossiping now?
Yes.
Technically?
That young stepdaughter of Mrs. Marshall's came in to refill a prescription for her.
What was the prescription?
A sedative. Trianol.
When was
Trianol?
Marshall here?
Why, it was only a little while ago. Right before I heard the news of the murder.
Oh, damn.
Arlena was well dead by that time.
Indeed. She had no more need of the sedatives.
That's so weird.
Thank you, Madame Hughes. That is all my questions.
Okay, sending a telegram.
I'll send it off at...
Hello, how goes the Aussie? Welcome to the stream. I need to use your kit. Okay. First off, hair.
Oh, that does not make sense.
Oh, I need to zoom in first, I think. I need to get the hair.
Does nothing strike you as odd about...
Oh,
Almost there.
okay. One more. The burnt hair.
Hastings, this is important. Would you not agree?
Ooh, it's the same hair. That's so weird. Okay. Linda's watch. Ah.
Your current course of action...
Okay, what else?
I confess that...
Sorry. Coffee.
Pardon, Hastings, but... You
Oh, I don't need to test that one. Okay.
Does nothing...
All right, never mind. I don't need that.
I will not...
Okay, not that. That's it, I guess. Okay.
The substance contained in the smashed bottle found in Cutter's Cove? It is perfume?
Okay, as expected, because they smelt it. Perfume. What's this?
I am sorry, Monet.
Sorry, I forgot which is which.
I am sorry.
Cosmetics?
The liquid in the unmarked bottle from Madame Marshall's bath is the color that made her hair such a striking shade.
Oh, a hair dye. Okay.
I am.
Drugs.
I am. The substance in Monsieur Black's suitcase is the oil for the protecting of a gun from Rust Hastings.
He has a gun? That's dangerous.
I am so. The substance in Arlena's coffee? It is trianol, a powerful sedative.
Oh. The stepdaughter Linda bought Trianol.
I am sorry.
Suspicious. She's very suspicious now.
The substance on the stick pin, it is candle wax.
Okay. Test really... I'm not done with that yet. What else have I not tested?
The good. You presume? I do not think that is not. You presume? I am. You presume?
What did I not test that's related to the murder? I don't remember.
I confess that.
Test substances related to the murder. I don't have other substances though.
I do not think that is not going to. I do not think.
Yeah, I don't need to test this one. He doesn't want to test the rum or anything either. Maybe I don't have the item yet?
I am sorry, an interesting.
Hold on. George Strum. I suppose I can go back and talk to the people, then if I get anything else, I can come back and test it. Since I don't think I have anything at the moment. See if there's anything new with the Colonel.
Poirot, any indications yet in Arlena Marshall's murder?
Indications, yes, but there is still work to be done, Colonel.
Of course. How can I help?
Has the body been moved from Cutter's Cove?
Yes. Dr. Neasden is performing the autopsy right now in Kingsbridge.
Did your men uncover anything new from the murder scene?
No, nothing, I'm afraid.
Have you an answer from Scotland Yard on the sketch?
Yes, goes by the name of John North. Here's the report.
I will copy the important points into my notebook.
Nasty bit of goods there. Hate to hear he's in my district.
Okay, I'll take a look at that report later.
Have you the report on the Alice Corrigan case?
Here you are. As I said, it wasn't my district. Chief Constable in charge did all he could. Eventually turned it over to Scotland Yard. They have a couple of men on it, I believe.
Merci beaucoup. I will make the notes of my own.
Husband's alibi looks unbreakable, and there are no other real suspects.
Do you have
I mean, you never know.
on the suspects?
Maybe he made up the
I'm afraid.
alibi. I don't know.
Mrs. Castle is very nervous. She may attempt the escape.
We're ready to follow if she does.
I have here the letter, written to Arlena, signed only J.N.
Jordan North.
Do you think you could have Scotland Yard as
Jordan North.
acquaintances in London if they can identify?
J.N.
J.N. It's not much to go on. Do you have
I hope
anything
she goes well. Unfortunately, I'm heading off to bed tonight. I'm so tired, so I'll watch back the VOD tomorrow. Good night. Oh, okay. Good night. I know I started a bit late today, so it's not as early for you. But yeah, it's fine. Go to sleep. Have a great night. Can watch later, and I'll see you tomorrow. Since I'll be streaming tomorrow too.
I'm afraid I need some time to myself.
Hey, sorry. Hello, Horseblatt. Talk to you.
Hello, Poirot. Seems like the old place isn't so dull anymore.
No, it is not. Proceed with care, Hastings. We have need of Monsieur Blatt's assistance.
Oh, do we?
Righto.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Where were you from 11:15 and 12 this morning?
Easy. I put out in my yawl about 9, then spent the morning zipping up and down the bay. Just got back a few minutes after 1 and heard the news about the murder. Ghastly business.
Could you see Cutter's Cove from your boat?
Well, yes. I suppose I could have, but I wasn't looking, I'm afraid.
Can you shed any light?
I don't think you would see anything, though.
Suspect, I couldn't rule out that Mrs. Redfern. Jealousy, you know, led to trouble before this.
Yes, unfortunately, Madame Marshall was strangled by someone with powerful hands. That does not suggest Madame Redfern. Hastings, do you therefore rule out all women as suspects?
Of course. No woman would have the strength.
I disagree.
We will speak more of this in a moment. I believe you have lost the life ring buoy from your sailboat?
How did you know that?
I have found it. Your boat is called the Parsimony, is it not?
Why, yes, she is. A little joke of my competitors in the business world.
Hardware, was it? Do not press him, Hastings.
That's right. Listen, that boy's no good to me anymore. It was damaged in a storm. I've been trying to find another without much success. I even tried to beat Bagby at darts for the boy and his war, but I couldn't do it.
Perhaps I will try a game of the darts.
Good luck. He's the best player I've ever seen.
Oh, do I need to do something with the... I'm so sorry.
I confess that you...
I need to cheat, don't I? Hello, BC Bongo Cat. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Hastings.
I need to cheat because I can't beat him on my own. So, how am I supposed to do that? I'm doing good. It was busy at work, so I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, so it won't be too long of a stream today.
A regulation dartboard.
Fancy a game, sir? Care to make a gentleman's wager?
I will play you for that life ring buoy on your wall.
Oh, very well. But it's worth 10 quid. Is it a bet?
£10 for a boy? That's highway robbery.
Only if he wins, Hastings.
£10.
Quid against the boy. You throw first.
I'm gonna lose. How am I supposed to win?
Oh, I say, that was first rate.
Oh, did I win? No. Oh, I won. How did I win? Doing great, just playing some Fortnite. Enjoy the game. Hopefully you win. I don't play Fortnite because I can't. So you can play for me. Get some good points. And okay. Oh, wait. I need to give it to Horace Blatt. I'm sorry. Sorry, I need to talk to him. You don't just give stuff to people like that.
I have obtained their life ring buoy.
So that's mighty nice of you, Poirot. Anything I can do for you in return?
Do you have their compass I might borrow?
Well, I guess I could let you use my compass. Not much use for it sailing around Leathercombe Bay. Mind you, return it though.
I will. Okay.
Do you have their winch handle I might borrow?
Winch handle? From my sailboat? Not bloody likely. How would I haul my sails up and down? If you'll excuse me, Poirot, I have some business to attend to. Don't worry, I'll be around the hotel if you need me.
Just grinding some experience so I can get more stuff at the battle pass. Ah, okay.
Could have strangled Arlena?
In 1926 was the first woman to swim the English Channel. I believe she could strangle you with ease, especially if you asked such a nonsensical question.
Then we should put all the women on the island to the test. Somehow.
Very well.
I mean, I have 2, like, glasses of stuff I can open, so... Hype for the new Superman movie. I didn't know there was going to be a new Superman movie.
Hello again, Mr. Poirot. How can I help you?
I have a few matters to discuss only. What can you tell me of hotel guest movements this morning?
Well,
I really didn't know about the new Superman movie. There's going to be a new Superman movie?
this morning, about 8, I'd say, and set off on foot across the moor. He hasn't come back yet.
It releases
Major Barry picked
on
up
July
went to
11th.
repairing it and drove off to
Maybe it's because I'm not that into DC,
Major Black came in from St.
so
long ago and
that's why I'm not
I've
interested.
seen no one else except the police and Dr.
I've watched the TV show,
Colonel Weston went back to
you know, like The Flash and all. I've seen the clips and stuff, but I'm not usually into DC heroes. The last superhero movie I've watched was Spider-Man.
Binoculars?
That is he.
Haven't seen him.
You know, like,
But he has no.
but I will say, like, after, like, Endgame and then the Spider-Man movie, like,
Seadrift Island often?
the other MCU stuff are also not great.
Help you with, Mr. Poirot. You did a bang-up job on that motor of Major Barry's.
Do you have the handle?
Okay, I will go watch a trailer.
Raising and lowering of the sails?
No, but I can probably track one down for you. Come back later this afternoon.
Okay, can I go back?
Like a ride to the island?
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. I have a theory about the murder.
Yeah, I'll go take a look at the trailer later after the stream.
I know what you're thinking. I know it's difficult to commit suicide by self-strangulation. But what if Miss Stuart was choking on something like a chunk of apple or something?
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think your theory is right. Sorry, dude. But yeah. For me, I feel like the DC heroes, I understand why they are who they are and why they are like that, because, like, especially when it's released during the time, you know, like Superman, for example. You understand why he is how he is because of the time it came out. But I personally, and I can say that about the MC Marvel comics too. I just got to call them Marvel comics. But they're always too overpowered, like the heroes. Like, for one, and I know I say this and people are gonna hate me for it. How in the fuck can Batman defeat the entirety of Justice League? You don't tell me that he's super smart. Okay, and then, oh, he knows everything. But he's human. He doesn't have a superpower. He's not like Lex Luthor, where his superpower is literally being smart. You know? Batman is just at the peak of what human can be. He doesn't have a superpower. but somehow he's able to defeat all of Justice League. Which, mind you, I know some of the the JL, it's easier to say that. The heroes are easy to defeat because their weaknesses are like very, what do you say? Obvious. Like Superman, you know, his weakness is obviously kryptonite. And Green Lantern, if you can remove his ring, then he obviously is powerless. But technically, and I don't know how he's gonna do it, Wonder Woman does not have a weakness. Not anymore. Wonder Woman doesn't have a weakness anymore. She used to have one. I know because I really like Wonder Woman, so I looked it up. In the past, she used to have the weakness where if a man somehow manages to tie her up, she's weak because, you know, Amazon and whatever back in the day. Nowadays, though, Wonder Woman don't have a weakness. So she's so strong as Superman, but she doesn't have a weakness like him, like kryptonite or something. And also, Wonder Woman is magical, and she's like half goddess or something. So how in the world is Batman going to defeat Wonder Woman? I don't understand. Because some of the heroes, it's almost impossible to defeat them, but somehow he does it anyway, which makes no sense. I understand being able to defeat some heroes, but being able to defeat all of them. And Lex Luthor doesn't have any powers. I read somewhere, and it might have been wrong, that it said that unlike Batman, who's just peak human level, Lex Luthor's he's supposed to have like intelligence that far exceeds like the human intelligence. You know, it's somehow, you know, like that was his like superpower. Not he doesn't have like a physical superpower, but his intelligence is apparently supposed to be his superpower. At least that's what I've seen people say. It's like, unlike Batman, who's supposed to be just peak human level. So I don't know. I don't know. Because apparently Lex Luthor technically has, well, depending on the version you read, he kind of has magic and shit. I don't know. It's confusing. Like the comics are confusing. A lot of stories where Batman does use his detective skill. Takes power observation, deductive reasoning, as well as the use of its tools. Like anything Batman does is just finding the right tools for the right job. Yeah, but the thing is, for example, the Flash has the same thing, doesn't he? Flash is smart. And he's fast. Technically, he can defeat Batman before Batman even does anything. If you want to think about it logically, right? You want to think about it logically. But the thing about the comics that's why I don't like the comics, is like, the person who wins is just who the writer wants to win. You know? So if you think about it too seriously, like I do when I read books and stuff, it wouldn't make sense anymore because there are a lot of like plot holes and inconsistencies because it's not written by the same person. Different people wrote many of the comics, so that's why it's
spend some time chatting, but might we
confusing to me.
later time?
No, I think. Don't think about any superhero stuff too hard. Yeah, I realized that. And that's why I don't really read the comics or anything. I used to watch the TV shows as a kid. But as an adult, though, let me see other characters first. As an adult, I don't really do that anymore. It's like, for example, I used to really like how, Wanda Maximoff from Marvel is actually Magneto's daughter. You know, so she is a mutant with the power to manipulate probability and reality and stuff. I like that idea more. But the comic writers have to go change up everything. So now she's not Magneto's daughter. Her powers come from a demon who chose her as a vessel, and then she becomes the Nexus being, and then blah, 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 blah. I know people like that, with how powerful she is and everything, but I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, I don't like characters that are too OP. That's why. I don't like it. Empty room scenario, Batman will always be at a disadvantage. Writers take advantage of the fact that Batman usually wouldn't be in the same room unless he got a stacked deck for plot contrivance. Yeah, that's why I don't like Batman. It's like, logically, though, you need to make it make sense as to how he's able to defeat the heroes. Like, with help or something, or whatever, like weapons, magical items, or I don't know. But of all the stories I've seen with Batman be able to defeat, like, the Justice League, it doesn't make sense. Like, they try to make it make sense, but all the explanation was he's super smart and he planned everything. I'm like, really? Like, there's the Flash, and you're telling me that you can defeat the Flash? Oh, I don't know. But it's true, yeah, like you said, the power scaling for DC and Marvel is like all over the place. And the stories get reconned.
The time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove, the spot that will be the scene of the murder.
And I think because of that, I stopped liking it. Because I like this version of a character, right? For example, I used to like Scarlet Witch. I like the Marvel, like the initial version of her. Then she changed so much that I don't like her anymore, and I just lost interest. Just like Superman, because basically godlike powers, but chooses to be human. Best representative of a human. Yes, I understand why you like Superman. I do. It's like when I watched like Supergirl. I know it's just a TV show, it's not entirely accurate, but still, they're so powerful, but they choose to be good. Like, I get why you like a character like that. I do. Okay, by the way.
From the monastery ruins to Cutter's Cove via the tunnel, it is 11 minutes.
To be fair, a good Superman story is one where the victor is moral and not based on his physical capabilities. That is true. Because, for one thing, Superman is pretty easy to defeat. You just need to obtain kryptonite, because he has a very obvious weakness to kryptonite and magic. So a good movie or a good story is one where the victory is moral. Like, they're able to somehow make it so that the villain in Superman, it's like he wins not because he's so good at fighting and he's invincible, which is what you said. Like, that would make a good Superman story. And if I was free and I have time, I probably would watch it. But a lot of times, like DC movies, or at least just like superhero movies nowadays, they rely too much on the power that the superhero has, not their character. So usually they win or whatever is because of how powerful they are. For example, like the Doctor Strange movie. Like, you have Scarlet Witch, super powerful, evil, and, she's a villain, okay? She's just evil, okay? It's not the dark hole, it's just, she's just not right in the head. And she's, but yeah, she's so powerful, right? She does all these things, and towards the end, suddenly, she's like, after hurting and killing so many people, suddenly she wakes up and she's like, oh my god, what did I do? And then she just kills herself. Like, really? You can't think of another way to defeat the Scarlet Witch, so you have to just suddenly change everything at the end? Like, what? What? Call reading somewhere where Superman got booted back into World War II, and Superman had to grapple with leaving people to die or wipe out the future. Had to juggle the responsibility of where he came from with letting good people die because they already died as per future history. Ooh, I like stories like that. And also there's one drama, it's not related to Chinese Marvel or DC. But there's one Chinese drama recently where it's kind of showing now and it's really popular, where it's about like these like Chinese gods, and the main girl and the main guy, they have different like point of views. So the guy, as someone who's born like a god or something, he thinks that like someone like a god, like, you know, shouldn't mess with like people's lives and futures and stuff. So if someone were to die, he's not gonna help them out, you know, because they have their own destiny, and as a god, he shouldn't mess with humans like lives like that and change their future because it's set. And then if you change one future, then another person's future could be affected, kind of thing. And but the main girl is like, you have this power, but she wants to save people, but there are consequences. So it's like two sides, which is, I stand with the dude, like, you know, and in the story like that, it's like, if you know something, like if you know you like, even if you have the power to change a person's life. I think I can open this yet because I need the window handle thing. Okay, but like, you can change people's life, but yet you know that if you do change the person's life or their future, it has a butterfly effect where it could change everything else. It's hard, you know, like you want to save the person, especially if you're a good person, right? You want to save the person, yet you know you shouldn't. Although I feel like personally, it would be better just to leave it. As hard as it might be to watch them die, but it's best to not mess with anything, because you don't know if you're going to change the future for the worst, you know, because if it turns out good, then the future becomes better, great. But if it turns out worse and then everyone dies, world gets destroyed, that'll be bad, right? But yeah, I can see why they wrote that story.
Time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove, the spot that will be the scene of the murder.
Okay, I will do that.
From the Smugglers Inn pub via the tunnel, it is 28 minutes.
Okay, 28
My
minutes.
friend, should be the last timing we need to determine how much time would be needed for any of our suspects to reach Cutter's Cove. Of course, they must also make their way from the scene of the crime as well.
Okay, let's go. Where does this lead? Oh, here.
Hello, another compass. This wasn't here before. And it's smashed. No good at all anymore.
A stroke of luck, that. It will make things easier in the end.
Someone used this compass.
I am sorry, Mon. An interest.
Okay. Let's go back to the hotel and see if we can talk to anybody. Explore the area. Hello, bartender. You finally back?
Afternoon, Mr. Poirot. Terrible thing, this murder. I hope you get to the bottom of it. Need a little stimulation to help you think? Choose from the menu if you like.
I say, some tasty concoctions here, Poirot.
Am I supposed to be able to drink something? Am I supposed to get something? I have a feeling I need this for later. Never heard of any of this alcohol before.
I shall have the gin fizz, s'il vous plaît.
Right you are.
In real life, I would probably have a gin tonic, but just nothing to me is like water, but
There you go.
it tastes better than the other alcohols.
We must stay alert. I order the drink only for appearances.
Whatever you say, old man.
I've got rum. Am I supposed to switch the alcohols later? I have a feeling that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Anyone in the dining area? Oh yeah, and I forgot to save. Alrighty then. No one here. Of course no one's here. But yeah. Little tangent on DC and Marvel. Hopefully the fans of the stories don't hate on me because of that. Ooh! I'm gonna put all these at the no. I'm gonna put all this at their places first, I think. So it's easier to just switch to play pieces like that. Where they're supposed no. Where they're supposed to be. Mrs. Gardner. Okay, Mrs. Gardner. I can't read cursive. Arlena Marshall. Something Arlena Marshall. This would be the theater thing, wasn't it? That's not it. Emergency. I'm terrible at this hurts my eyes. I don't read cursive. I cannot tell you how much not this one. How much I look forward to playing Dina? Or playing something in your production of Anton at the Anton Theater? No. S. Not that. U. You saw the YouTube link for a rotoscope? Which one is that again? I might have, but I may have forgotten again. Maybe. Okay, wait. Anton Theater? See, it's in my media Discord. I'll have to check that out later. I think I could have watched it, but I don't remember. Rotoscope. It's difficult. I want to match the letters, but it's so hard. devotedly to work with one future time. No, it's not it. It's like that. For it to future time at what? Emergency. At your little theater. Would have mounted emergency statue and has redraw personal emergency. Dedicated to give me. Forgive me. Tentatively to the from production equal to the play of that stature. Unfortunately, a personal emergency has arisen. Personal emergency. Need to withdraw. Immediately to the United States and to remain there during the months we plan to be in season released. Must redraw from your an opportunity to work with one another.
There's nothing.
Am I supposed to be done or am I doing it wrong? It could be this area though. It doesn't look like it matched up. Gardner letter. Hmm. Malone. Cannot tell. Irina. A magnificent production equal to stature. Unfortunately, personal emergency had arisen. Months we plan to. Oh my god. Plane. Section, unfortunately. Uh, doesn't look right. I... 이시신 possible. The theater would have mounted percent production equal to the forces me to travel immediately to the United States. They're doing the months we plan to be in rehearsal, so I must and I'm sure you will forgive me.
This document
Okay.
requires further study. I will keep it in my notebook.
Speaking of the notebook, let me say first, then look at the notebook. Letter of regret. Mrs. Garner, or Mr. Garner, I cannot tell you how much I looked forward to playing Arlena in your production of Anton Something's Marvelous Three Sisters. I'm sure your little theater would have mounted a magnificent production equal to a play of that stature. Unfortunately, a personal emergency has arisen that forces me to travel immediately to the United States. Personal emergency starring an American film. And to remain there during the months we plan to be in rehearsal. So I must withdraw from production. I'm devastated to disappoint you, but really I must see to this personal matter. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Hope we'll have an appointment to work with one another at some future time. Okay, there's the Corrigan case file. Victim, Alice Corrigan, 32, resident of Holmes? What is? I don't know. Victim's body was discovered by a young woman hiker, Elizabeth Stride, in a small wooded area approximately half a mile south of the Torrance train station at 11:15 a.m. on 20th May 1940. It was later determined she has been strangled with a pair of powerful hands, and the coroner's jury returned a verdict of murder by a person or persons unknown. Stride, a school teacher from Bath, was able to set the time of discovery by the St. Bartholomew's church bell marking the quarter hour. Victim's husband, Edward Corrigan, informed police that they expected to be met by his wife when he arrived on the 11:30 from London. She often crossed through the woods on her way from their cottage in town. Corrigan had a possible motive. He inherited close to 5,000 upon the death of his wife. Corrigan's alibi, however, is ironclad. He was definitely placed by both conductor Peter Michaels and another passenger, Arthur Gibble, a member of the town council, on board the train at the time of the murder. The train arrived in Torres on schedule at 11:30. Due to the similarities with this crime and murder in Brixham of 15-year-old schoolgirl Millie Parsons on 13 April, an attempt to link the two victims was made without success. To date, no arrests have been made, and there are no serious suspects. Why did they not write on the line? Upsets me. Reporter Mr. North. Jasper Ellen North, 37 and 15 Green Lane, London, SC2. Norv has a long and varied criminal history, beginning with loitering with intent and car theft at age 14. From there, he graduated driving for a criminal gang based in Whitechapel, taken in charge in 1921 on suspicion of driving a car to the Carberry bank robbery. Released, suspected of being the driver in the 1923 Royston armored car job. No charges filed. Arrested since then on various charges ranging from smuggling to assault and battery. Currently reported to be working for one of London's top drug rings as a trafficker and distributor. Criminal.
Believe me when I tell you, Hastings, there was nothing of interest in those drawers.
Fine, nothing in the drawers. So, nothing there, nothing in Emily Brewster's room. I'm looking through the rooms again in case I missed something again.
Fascinating.
Tested that sample already.
Ah, beautiful and without clutter. They are blackout curtains.
Okay, so now look at the curtains. I wanted to look at the desk or the table. Nothing new. Wait. Only the Bible.
Mademoiselle, there is a favor you could do for Poirot. Would you be willing to help with an experiment?
What kind of experiment?
Or would you be so kind as to open the jar for me, please? Ah, I see you mean to prove your theory that no woman would have the strength to strangle Madame Marshall.
Can't do it, sir. It's on there ever so tight.
Would you mind asking one of the ladies at the hotel to open it?
Why a lady? Surely any of the...
I need to test the ladies, that's why.
Well, Hastings, this is your plan. What do you say to that?
Tell her you have a phobia about other men opening jars for you.
What? Oh, that is absurd. She will think Poirot is a lunatic.
If you won't do it, I win my point. No woman could have throttled Arlena Marshall.
Mademoiselle Gladys, that is to say, I have the tiniest of phobias about other men opening jars for me. As unbelievable as that
Oh, I love Poirot Hastings.
I believe it. Coming from you, I'll give it a go.
Coming from you. I know Emily Brewster can do it.
Mademoiselle Brewster.
I know Brewster can do it, so I'm going to do her first. Is this our room? This is my room. Duh. Linda. I don't know how to solve this yet. How do I solve that puzzle box?
We will not be searching Mademoiselle Darnley's room in front of her, Hastings. It is not done.
Oh, fine.
Could you examine some fabric for me, madame?
Let's see. This burnt fabric is rayon from the same piece as the torn fabric you showed me before.
Merci once more, mademoiselle.
Please don't think me rude, but I need to be alone for a while.
Okay, thank you.
Poirot gives you a hint. You waste your time.
Fine, don't look at that. Nothing in the luggage. Nothing in the notebook.
I believe we...
Fine, I don't need to look through. That always happens as if, like, Montague Barry's still here.
From the looks of...
Nothing else. Anything outside? Have I talked to you already?
I'm not in the mood to talk at the moment.
Fine, talked to you already.
Quite sick.
Why do you lock your own door? Sorry, don't mind me going through your room.
These are the binoculars. These are the binoculars.
Oh, nothing. Well done. Oh, I already went this side. Nothing really on this side. Okay. No one here.
Do not disturb him, Hastings. We may be able to take advantage of his absence from the beach.
Oh. Okay, since you say so, then let's go back and see if I can check his area. Why you go back so fast?
I must speak with you.
Sir, Colonel Weston says I should answer any...
He was just there and then he teleported.
Isn't it horrible?
It is indeed. What can you tell me about the murder?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I had to go rake that tennis court again this morning. I was there from 10:30 until several of the guests turned up to play around 12. Can you believe somebody had been digging it up?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was me. I'm sorry.
So much trouble.
Oh, that's all right. It's not as if you did it.
This is a washout. He knows nothing.
He can still be useful, Hastings. See if you can find out how. Do you know anything of fifth columnists operating along this coast?
Fifth columnists? You mean spies? Traitors? No.
No? But then he would not be likely to...
Oh, I need to pick like one specific one. Okay.
Do you know anything of Millie Parsons or Alice Corrigan?
The women what were killed a few months ago. It were in the papers, but nothing else, I swear.
He has been here passing out the floats, not murdering women, Hastings.
Sorry.
You told me you will be the Navy frogman soon.
Yes, sir. I hope this murder doesn't hold things up.
You can swim deep as
Oh,
well.
I forgot. I forgot about this.
Mademoiselle Brewster tells me something was thrown into the rocky bath. Do you think you could swim down and find it?
I suppose I could under ordinary circumstances, but this murder has right unmanned me. If I had something that would brace me up, that might do it. Liquid carriage, if you catch my meaning.
Hastings, Hastings, Hastings? Have you learned nothing from Poirot? At least now we know the service George can perform for us. We lack only the means to enlist his aid.
I've got rum.
See, Monsieur George, I will speak with you again.
You know where to find me, sir.
I got rum. It's right here. Glass of dark rum.
I can't really talk.
Well, then fine. Go and ask them what kind of alcohol he drinks. Bartender.
Afternoon, Mr. Poirot. Terrible thing, this murder. I hope you get to the bottom of it. Need a little stimulation to help you think? Choose from the menu if you like.
I say, some tasty concoctions here, Poirot.
Okay, what do you want?
Sorry, sir. All out of dark rum and grenadine, I'm afraid. Blame George. It's his favourite drink.
I got
Need a contribution?
I got rum.
Rum. I can certainly use this. Thank you, sir.
I say,
Sorry, sir. All...
I need grenadine. What is grenadine? What the hell is grenadine? What is grenadine? I need to look it up. Grenadine. Oh, it's a syrup. Do you have to buy it somewhere? Probably.
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes, please?
On me way. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Poirot, but Gladys told me about your phobia. How you don't want gents opening jars for you and such. I sympathize with you. I've an uncle who had a phobia about opening doors. If there was no one around to open a door for him, he'd try crawling through a window instead. Then he got stuck in a window once and wouldn't go near them either. He lives in a tent outside Swansea now. Bitter cold some nights, but he seems happy at last.
Well, that's some very unique uncle you got. Yeah.
May I help you, sir?
No, merci.
You can just take that. No charge.
Thank you. I did not even notice that. Oh. Let me talk to this fella.
Did Monsieur Blatt report to you that his boat had been fired upon?
I'll say not. When was this?
That I cannot tell you. He mentions an accident in the storm only.
What storm? We've had fair weather for weeks now.
Then why would he conceal such an attack?
I could bring him in for questioning.
Not just yet, please. Again, I would advise only to watch his movements should he leave Seadrift Island.
I'll inform my men.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Thank you. Do I have a telegram?
Are there any telegrams for me?
I'll just check. Sorry, sir. Nothing at the moment.
Well, damn. Okay.
Like a ride to the island?
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. What a lot of police going back and forth. I guess it's true then. Murder's been done. I heard it was that actress lady, Arlena Stuart, who died. Good to have that Colonel Weston in charge. He'll soon get to the bottom of things. And I brought over Dr. Neasden as well.
I'm the one that's actually doing all the investigation. Dude, where's the recognition for me?
I don't think there's been a death on the island since Tom Cutter was hung 3 centuries ago.
Okay.
Afternoon, Mr. Poirot. Terrible thing, this murder. I hope you get to the bottom of it. Need a little stimulation to help you think? Choose from the menu if you like.
I say, some tasty concoctions here, Poirot.
Sorry, sir. All out of dark rum and grenadine, I'm afraid. Blame George. It's his favourite drink.
Allow me the contribution.
Cough syrup? I can't serve cough syrup to my customers.
I say.
Oh, do I need to change it to another bottle?
Hastings. An interesting...
I need to change the... I need to pour it out or something, I think. I can't take anything from here and on the glasses.
Very good. You presume... Any luck with the opening of the jar, mademoiselle?
Miss Brewster opened it right up. Gosh, she's strong.
Merci beaucoup, mademoiselle. You have done an excellent job.
Time for lunch. Time to go and keep your stream on my phone. Enjoy lunch.
As well with the sincere...
Isn't it too late to be lunch?
Phobias must be a heavy burden to bear.
That's a lot of stuff. Time is relative. But still, I mean, you shouldn't call it like lunch. Better to call it break time. You know, since I associate lunch with like the daytime, noon, you know? I need...
All-knowing...
I need to get the alcohol to him, but how do I open the thing? How do I get the cough syrup?
Huh?
How do I give the cough syrup to him?
Hastings. Pardonnez.
What about the cough syrup? Okay, I'm a bit confused. Hold on. Okay. I need a grenadine bottle. Which he apparently... Okay, I'll talk to you later. He apparently tossed in the bin.
It appears to be an empty bottle of the grenadine.
Okay.
Afternoon, Mr.
I say.
Sorry, sir. Oh,
Allow me the contribution.
grenadine. I can't imagine where you found it, but thank you, sir. This will do nicely. I can now make planters punch.
Technically, it's cough syrup, but no, it's fine. It's fine.
There you go.
Don't do this in real life, okay? Yeah, details. Not important. Not important at all. Just, ignore that. So, second breakfast? Come on.
This will do.
Nah. I disagree. Not second breakfast.
That certainly restored my nerves wonderfully. Now then, you had a bit of diving you wanted me to do.
Also, don't do this in real life. Don't, drink and then go diving. It's dangerous. Just saying.
No luck yet, sir, but I'll have another go.
He doesn't even need goggles. He can just swim down. Damn, you good.
This it, sir. Just a small glass bottle.
Hastings.
It's empty, though. How do I test it?
I am sorry. Hastings. I am so...
Okay, never mind. You can try and test it.
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes, please.
Carl, the real mastermind, getting everyone else to do menial tasks. I mean, it's better than Nancy Drew being the one asked to do all the menial tasks, right? Carl is better. He's able to get other people to do it for him.
Still up on the screen.
He's smart.
Taking our minds off our troubles.
That's a good mastermind to me.
Film star.
Get everyone else to do your chores. So can I get the handle thing? Are you able to give it to me?
Like a ride.
Not yet. Sorry. Well then.
The bottle thrown from the balcony, it contained artificial suntan.
Artificial suntan? Alright. Done with most of my tasks, if not all of it. So all I need to do is talk to Linda.
Like a ride?
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. I run errands for the hotel guests when I can. I'll fetch things from Kingsbridge that they can't find at the chemists here at Leathercombe Bay. I've got my own motorboat and can take guests fishing too. Though with U-boats around these days, nobody wants to do much fishing.
Okay, talk to Linda. Who probably is on the other end of the not the city, the island. She likes to hang out somewhere here. Maybe, yeah. See?
Hello, Monsieur Poirot. I'm sorry. I know I should have stayed at the hotel, but I had to get away.
It is of no matter, mademoiselle. I knew I should find you here. May I ask the questions?
Yes.
Can you tell me how you spent the morning?
After breakfast, I came here to Sanctuary Cove with Christine, Mrs. Redfern.
When was that?
We started off from my room just before the half hour, 10:25.
What did you do when you got here?
I swam, then sunbathed, while Christine sketched the gully moors. Then later I went back in for a bathe, and Christine went back to the hotel to get changed for tennis.
Did you like your stepmother, mademoiselle?
Oh yes, Arlena was kind to me.
Did your father and your stepmother ever quarrel?
Oh no, Father doesn't quarrel with people. He's not like that at all.
Have you any idea who might have wanted to kill your stepmother?
Well, I hate to say it, but Mrs. Redfern might want to. Her husband was in love with Arlena after all. Not that I think she would really want to kill her. I mean, she'd just feel that she wished she was dead. Monsieur Poirot, that isn't the same thing at all, is it?
No,
No, it's not the same. Nope.
What time was it that Mrs. Redfern left you?
11:45.
Are you sure of that time?
Oh yes, she asked me. She didn't want to miss her tennis game. I looked at my watch. It was 11:45. It keeps very good time. I know I can't show you now. I left it in my room when I changed after bathing.
When did you return to the hotel?
Just about 1 o'clock. And then I heard about Arlena.
You filled a prescription for your stepmother today?
What? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Just a while ago. Trinol.
And where is the Trinol now?
I put it in her room. There are evil people in the world. They need to be punished. But Mrs. Redfern isn't evil. I don't want her to get into trouble. She loves her husband, that's all. Don't you think?
I think she loves him very much. Oui, mademoiselle.
Look here, Poirot. There are quite a few more things we should be asking her. She clearly wasn't telling the truth about her feelings for Arlena, or about her father and Arlena never fighting.
Yeah, that's true. She is lying.
Hastings, that is a very troubled child. I think it would be very unwise to press her. Besides, there is still more we need to discover about the events at Miss Potter's school for the young ladies.
That's also true. Anything else I need to do?
Alas, Hastings, the finger of suspicion cannot extricate you from your current predicament. Perhaps I can guide you with a small clue? Well, Hastings, how does your investigation go?
I've done everything, so I'm stuck.
I'm at my wit's end.
I was actually wise to back off and keep bedside manners. That is true.
Right.
He can read people very well.
I'll see what I can do.
Wait, what did he say? What did you say?
I'll be honest with you, Poirot. I fear I am stuck. Right, well.
What did he say? What did Poirot say? That what did he say that I should do next?
Could be better. Right, well.
You don't repeat it. I'm lost. George and Gabriel are more blunt instruments. I mean, still better manners than Nancy, though.
Bit of a low spot in the near ad service court.
Okay, what else do I need to do? Do I need to talk to... I didn't catch what Poirot said about what we need to do next.
Please leave me alone for the moment.
I forgot what she said. What am I... What did he say? I'm just so confused. I done everything. Give me a second, let me look it up.
Believe me when I tell you, Hastings, there was nothing of interest in those drawers.
Hmm. Uh... Oh, I need to talk. She's just gone. The game's just not ending at this part. I think I might just have to look around and see if I can catch anyone. She's still not here. I'm supposed to talk to her. Apparently more. Okay. Maybe I could travel back again and from town? I don't know.
No, Hastings.
Fine. Don't touch that yet. I am supposed to talk to Gladys again. But she's gone. I could save at the bug area. Not here. My last save was quite a while ago, though, from before. My other save was a while ago. I can always do that.
Like a ride?
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. I run errands for the hotel guests when I...
Sorry, I want to just keep your conversation. She's just not here. Oh. Apparently, I need to send a telegram? That might be something that I missed. Some people say you need to send 2 telegrams. I can go check it out.
Hello? Need the sea track.
Yes, please?
On me what? I have a theory.
Yeah, okay, shut up.
We have no need to...
No?
Are there any...
I'll just check. Sorry, sir.
That's not it then what?
The information...
Forest Blat's gone. The cove could be.
Like a ride?
Yes, please.
Let's be honest. I have a theory about...
Hello, Monsieur Poirot.
It is of no...
Okay, I need to talk to her.
I knew I should find you.
Yes,
I'm gonna skip through that.
after breakfast.
When was that?
We started off from
What did you do?
I swam, then...
Did you like your...
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna skip through a lot of the conversation.
Well, I mean, she just...
No, it is... What time was...
12:15.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
You filled up...
What?
When did you...
Just about...
And where is it?
I put it in her... There are evil...
I think she...
Look here, Poirot.
Hastings?
Right, nothing to push her about again?
I promise to speak with you later. But right now, I just need some time alone.
Okay.
The blind is still holding...
No, there's nothing. Nothing I can do. Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. So confusing. Hold on, let me... I'm supposed to just walk around long enough and then Gladys will show up. So I'm just gonna, I don't know.
These are the binoculars. These are the I confess that you're lost. These are the These are the
Okay. Am I supposed to just walk around until she shows up? It's horrible. Well then, this sucks. This is kind of boring.
Alas, Hastings. Well, Hastings?
I'm at my wit's end. I can't figure out my next move for the life of me. Right, well.
Nothing. Shh. You're useless, Poirot. Thanks for nothing. Just keep walking for hours and then just... Nothing. This is fucking boring. Like, all the walkthrough says is, like, walk around. How long do I have to walk around for? Except everyone just says, oh, you need to just walk around. Like, how long do I need to walk around? Oh my god. I've done everything. I go to bed. Oh my god, this is frustrating to me. This video is almost 2 hours. And the majority of this is me waiting for Gladys to show up. You know what? I can go back to the crime scene and look around again. This is so fucking annoying. It's stupid. If this is the thing that you're missing, it's so dumb. Why have this kind of... I don't like it.
I can't really talk.
Fine.
Can you row me to Cutter's Cove?
Mr. Poirot, after your efforts to find Millie's killer, I'll row you any time you like. You need only ask me. Climb in.
There's no game? I mean, I still got other games to play. Yeah, I need the thing for this. Hex key or ring channel or something for this.
Poirot will... Can you row me back to the bathing beach?
Of course.
Yes, thank you.
This is frustrating. The last time I played this, there was like no bug, but apparently, just as I stream, all these games are giving me bugs. All the time. She's nowhere to be found.
Please leave me alone.
Yeah, this is getting frustrating for me. I don't understand. Why does this keep happening to me? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Sit down and we're gonna be lurking Tommy. It's okay, I'm stuck anyway, so if I really can't get past this, I'll probably end it here. Honestly. It's like I don't know what it is that like honestly, it's like me encountering bugs in games. It's like a norm now. It's just honestly, it sucks. Um Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can actually just end now and then look up. You know the problem? It's because I saved only 2 game files. So, you know, the thing is, if I want to play this again, I gotta replay everything from the beginning. Unless there's somehow I can fiddle with the files and then delete my progress for chapter 5 or act 5 as they call it. Because otherwise, this is nothing I can do here.
No, Hastings. I will leave him to himself for this.
I need to send 2 telegrams. But it won't let me send the other telegram. Why?
Hastings.
I need to send 2 telegrams, but I can't send the second one. Did I send it earlier already and I forgot?
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes, please?
On me way. Gladys and I have seen several of Miss Stewart's films. It's a tragedy she can't make any more now. You know, it got me thinking. Film stars are immortal. Years and years after they die, they are still up on the screen, entertaining us and taking our minds off our troubles. Did you ever think of that? Film stars never die.
Yeah, there's something Ah. Now it lets me send the damn thing.
Sir, I'll send it off at once.
There we go.
We progress most satisfactorily.
This is a 2-hour long video. I'm not cutting this. You're just gonna see me and how frustrated I am.
Where have our investigations taken us? I will remind you of those moments.
At least I made it.
Most important. You, of course, must decide which pertain to the murder of Arlena Stuart, which are additional crimes that, while they may have no bearing on the murder, must still be solved, and what we still must learn before all questions are answered and the guilty unmasked. Are you ready, mon ami?
As ready as I'll ever be, I suppose. But could I have my 6th clue to the secret of the finger of suspicion first?
But of course, the 6th clue is telephone.
Telephone?
Let's see what we have so far then. Power, lamp, desk, drawer, magnet, and now telephone. Thank you, Poirot. I'm ready to hear what you consider important about what we've learned so far.
First, what are the mysteries we are trying to unravel?
Murder of
Arlena Marshall.
Of primary importance. We will explore the possible suspects presently, but let us take a moment for motive. What are your thoughts on the reason Arlena Marshall was murdered?
Jealousy, money, revenge, empathy, obsession, fanatism, self-preservation. It does, and it do with emotion. So not jealousy. Or empathy, of course. I'm tired. I worked a full day, okay? And I got frustrated. As you know, the game got stuck for so long. I tried sending the second telegram, didn't allow me to, and then I got stuck. I'm tired, okay? Took a lot of energy out of me. I'm thinking either revenge or fanaticism, I think. Jealousy is a strong emotion, but the thing is, she was strangled to death. See, Arlena was strangled. And you want to take that into account. Like, the only woman who's strong enough to strangle Arlena is Emily Brewster. And Emily Brewster has nothing against Arlena. You know, if it was Redfern, like Mrs. Redfern, and she has the strength to strangle someone, I would have put my, like, bets on her. But Emily, she's not connected to Arlena in any way. She doesn't feel anything for Arlena. So I don't think she would want to kill her by strangulation because she's jealous. So your bet's on money. You know what? That might be true. Either money, revenge. Usually the most common two reasons why you kill someone, right? There's the gardener family, and then with the theater. But you know what? Money might be it. Money might be it. I actually don't remember the reason why she got killed. I remember the culprit, but I don't remember the reason. I'll be perfectly honest here. So I'm just going to go with what you said, money.
Arlena Marshall was a rich woman, thanks to her career as an actress.
The murder of Millie Parsons.
We now know enough.
Strangulation sounds like emotionally motivated.
Towards a killer with motive and opportunity. The anthropology instructor, Gideon Fell. And unless Mr. Fell is on Seadrift Island or in Leathercombe Bay in disguise, he is not a suspect in Arlena Marshall's murder.
Yet there were several persons who either intimately or peripherally involved in the case on Seadrift Island.
True, and 2 points remain to be cleared up. Can you name them?
Don't know all the details in the case. So there have been 3 cases in the game. The one we're solving now is Arlena Stuart's murder. That's the main mystery. Before her, 2 other women were killed, Millie Parsons and Alice Corrigan. They're both strangled. So the MO for the woman's death are all the same. Death by strangulation. And so far, no culprit has been caught. While Poirot says that they're not connected because the person who killed Millie Parson, as we now have proven it, or rather, he's the main suspect, is Gideon Fell.
Was Gideon Fell the man you mentioned in your...
Who's also a teacher.
The one who awakens in the night in the great...
So...
Yes, it was he.
Because of voodoo.
Any connections?
So hard to accept.
Yes.
You accept that he himself...
But not direct connections to the murder, though. It's the suspects that have, like, the connection.
Seem to point in that direction, I am afraid.
Because, okay.
We hear from Mr.
The suspects, one of them, Linda Marshall, stepdaughter to Arlena, attended Miss Porter. Which is, I think, also the school that Millie Parsons attended, or at the very least, Linda knew Millie. And there was voodoo involved. So Gideon Fell, the main suspect, he had like obsession with voodoo and everything. And Linda also got kicked out from her school apparently. So there's trouble at school there. So there's one connection. There's also Emily Brewster, who taught like Millie ballet. So she's the teacher of Millie Parsons. And that's how she was connected. Alice Corrigan, though, we haven't really discovered enough information on her death to pinpoint her to anything. You know, but it's the suspects that are connected rather than the victims themselves having any connection, which is the hardest part to link the murders together because the victims didn't know each other. But they're killed in the same way. So it's like this specific person that's killing people. If they are the same person, you know, and it's like a serial killer with the same MO, it could be just randomly picked, you know, or it could be a lead up to them killing Arlena. I don't know. We don't know that yet. And yeah, there's the murder of Alice Corrigan.
We know little of the details of this case. Only that the husband was implicated and cleared due to the unbreakable alibi.
What Poirot say?
This crime was committed near Brixham as well. It may yet prove to be connected to the Millie Parsons case.
I thought the police proved that Fell couldn't have been the killer.
There may be another connection, Hastings. Do not rule it out.
Yeah, and also about the unbreakable alibi. Poirot has one mentioned in game that he has break-in alibis before where the person has an unbreakable ironclad alibi. Yet it turns out that it's not really that ironclad. One of the examples being Gideon Fell, who initially had an ironclad alibi, but we discovered that the alibi was faked. So it could be a link. You know, it could be linked. And how they're linked to Arlena, we'll probably discover later on. We don't have that information yet. Linda is one of the main key points, I think. Because she knew at least 2 of the victims.
It seems clear that Mrs. Castle watches.
She may not be the killer, but suspicious? Yes.
Voodoo on Seadrift Island.
And there's the voodoo aspect, yes.
We have the indications it is being practiced here and by young Mrs. Marshall.
The ghost of Tom Cutter.
Yes, the ghost who is not the ghost. Do you have any theories as to who the ghost might be?
Who the ghost might be? I would say it's a guy, just because of how he looks. I know Poirot is really pretty short and all, but I still think that ghost looks like a dude rather than a lady. It's either Mr. North, who's been sneaking around there. It could have been George. Not Elbit, I don't think Bagby is. So, elimination North or Blatt? I might say North because he's been lurking around that area. I think it's North.
Mr. North.
I don't remember this one.
Certainly seem to be...
I would say I don't remember this one.
The birdwatcher, Mr. North.
Yes, the report from Scotland Yard, which I hope you have read. It tells us he is the smuggler. But of what? Is he allied with the 5th Communists? Or someone else?
Bullets and Mr. Blatt.
Yes, Monsieur Blatt is shot at, but fails to mention the fact. Shot at by whom?
A German U-boat?
Possibly. If it were the authorities, I am sure Colonel Weston would have been informed. Yet he did not find the incident of sufficient interest to tell anyone. He even makes up the transparent lie of storm damage. Why? Yes.
Yeah, why?
Mysteries.
So yes, there's a whole multitude of mysteries that we have to solve.
In our little drama.
They could be linked, but they may not as well.
Any of the mysteries we pursue.
Will Jenks. Did he say eliminate or is he say main suspect? If it's eliminate, Colonel Weston definitely can be eliminated. Duh. Mrs. Hughes can be eliminated. Albert Backby, Will Jenks, Gladys. I don't remember who Henry Bailey is. George. Most of them can be eliminated. I don't think they're important to the story. Actually, they're minor characters.
All of the above.
Excellent. With one stroke, you clear the stage of the, how you call them, the players of the bits. Now we can focus on the true suspects. Now let us turn our attention to the more likely suspects. Which is your choice as murderer?
Okay, I'm not gonna pick this one because as y'all know, I have played this game before. And even though I don't remember the details, I do remember the culprit. So you guys will have to pick. Who do you think is the killer? I'm not gonna choose because I know. You know, I know who the killer is. I remember that part. Of all the things to remember, you know, I forgot all the details, you know, and how to solve the game and stuff, but I remember the culprit. So I'm not gonna choose. I'm not gonna pick. You guys gotta have to come up with one. And I'll wait for a bit. Don't know, just got here. I mean, and okay, can't put it to words, but you're getting a nudge to Patrick Redfern? Okay, since Herma doesn't know because she just got here, or he, actually don't know. You just got here, so you don't know much enough about the mystery. So we'll go with the Hermit Gamer, and you know, go see Ozzy is asleep. I'll pick Patrick Redfern, and we'll see if we're right. Right at the end, you know, of the game, we'll see if you're right.
Patrick Redfern.
Again, an obsession that Arlena Marshall has decided to end? Their lover spurned? Yet where is the opportunity? His movements are witnessed by many, including myself, until he set off in the rowboat with Mademoiselle Brewster.
Can I pick all of them? Is he just going to let me pick all of them? Who's your second pick? I don't know. I think I might have to choose all of them. I think he's just going to let me pick all of them. But we'll just go with the first two picks. So first pick, Patrick Redfern. See if you're right on that one. Second pick, if that's wrong. You're a he. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Hello. So it's easier now if I'm going to refer to you as like a he. But yes, take a guess. Random guess, Herma. Lane. Okay, Lane it is.
A man
so Irma's Lane. Random guess. The Hermit Gamer guessed Patrick.
The religious fanatic.
So if he still asks us about the rest, we would just pick all of them.
The evil he sees.
Yeah, I think we guys have to pick all of them, but you guys have your picks, okay? You can stick to your pick for now, Patrick and Lane. You know, and we'll see if you're right at the end of the game.
Major Barry.
For Major Barry, a man who has lived through the violence,
The rest were just like,
an obsession
let Poirot talk
Madame
about them.
Marshall may indeed have turned to more violence.
Horace Blatt.
It is true the man has secrets. He would also have had the opportunity to slip quietly ashore at Cutter's Cove and depart in his sailboat during the time of the murder.
Emily Brewster.
The athletic Mademoiselle Brewster is a woman strong enough to strangle another, as your experiment proved. And we have not determined a sufficient alibi for her, I think. And yet, she is another like Monsieur Blatt, par example, who apparently has no...
I just have to say, though, I know that it's an experiment for her opening a jar and then it proves that she's really strong. But isn't that because Poirot is too weak? It's a jar. It's a jar. But, I mean, it's a game. That's the logic behind it, so...
Arlena could have figured out that she was betraying her country.
Self-preservation. I did not see among her many attractive qualities any indication that Mrs. Marshall possessed the instincts of a detective. Still, it is a possibility.
Rosamond Darnley.
The murder of empathy, to protect the man she truly loves.
Now, that's the only like kind of logic that I keep asking myself about, like Emily. It's like, it's just a glass jar. Unless you're that weak of a man, or you know, like that you can't open the jar, it doesn't mean that just one lady is, you know, because I know people who could open jars. Like they're stronger than me, but
Carrie Gardner.
Stronger, like as strong as a man?
Would she strike down the...
Maybe not.
Her husband's...
Hard to say, right?
Oakley Gardner.
The likable Mr. Gardner.
Yeah, and the game just lets us pick all of them.
Find the knitting wool.
Oh.
Who was ruined by Arlena Marshall.
Kenneth Marshall.
The jealous husband. Even the cool customer like Captain Marshall may have their fires that burn deep inside.
And there's the money motive too.
Yes, the background check of Scotland Yard should reveal if he has the reverses in business.
Linda Marshall.
Again, empathy? To protect him from the woman who makes him the cuckold in the eyes of all their well? Already she is attracted by the unhealthy interests. Already she knows the violence that can strike without warning. Yet she would seem to have the unimpeachable alibi thanks to Madame Redfern.
Christine Redfern.
On the face of it, the most likely suspect? The jealousy for her is the most immediate and intense. Yet she too would seem to have the unimpeachable alibi, according to Mademoiselle Marshall. Voila! There we have it then. Barring new evidence against any of those we have eliminated, there are 12 suspects. Some would seem to have no motive, others no opportunity. But at this stage, we...
Where are you looking at, Poirot?
Possibilities. You agree?
Absolutely.
Then when you are ready...
Why are you looking off to the side?
It
like, hello? Why are you not looking at me?
Ours. The truth will reveal itself, and a killer will face the ultimate court.
Okay, now you look at me. Alright, it's the afternoon of August 25th. I gotta save my game because I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again.
Hastings, we are agreed Mrs. Castle may, as you say, attempt to do their bunk. It would be wise to make sure she does not destroy the evidence against her.
Okay.
For a raid on the safe?
Précisément.
Well, before I end, I could go check on the safe because he wants me to, so let's go do that.
I think now would be an excellent time to remove the contents of their safe.
Is this the key? Or is it the other key? I have too many keys.
But the signal lantern, it is missing. Why?
Signal lantern is missing. A bit dangerous. Let me go check it. Hello, Gladys.
Mademoiselle Gladys? Will you help me by answering some questions concerning the death of Madame Marshall?
Oh, yes, sir. I'll help if I can.
Oh, I haven't questioned her yet?
Yes, sir. Just like every day. Clean, clean, clean.
Did you see Captain Marshall at all this morning?
Yes, sir. He came up to his room not long after 10:30. I heard the sound of his typewriter a little later.
When was that?
Oh, I would say about 5 minutes to 11.
Did you see anyone else on this floor this morning?
No, sir. But I was cleaning the rooms, so while I was in one, anybody could have walked past.
You cleaned Mademoiselle Linda Marshall's room?
Yes, sir. As always.
Did you do the fireplace?
There wasn't anything to do, sir. There had been no fire lit.
And there was nothing in the fireplace?
No, sir. It was perfectly all right.
So it was after she cleaned it that, you know, Linda did whatever she did.
Do you recall who had the late bath this morning?
Late bath? Oh, I know what you mean. I remarked to Mrs. Castle only a little while ago. I said that it was funny someone was having a bath. It was nearly 12 o'clock.
And who was it who had them?
As someone who wakes up at noon when I'm not working.
That's all.
And that's a clue, is it?
That's not a weird thing to have a bath at 12. I'm just saying. I know you're on vacation, but I mean, come on. If you're on a vacation on an island like that, like at least for me, I might wake up late. Okay? Because it's not like you're in a city where there's a lot to see. You're on an island where there's nothing else to do. Why do you have to wake up so early? I'll wake up at noon. I'll be that weird person who takes a bath in the afternoon.
Did you perhaps notice a bottle missing from any of the rooms?
A bottle, sir? What kind of bottle?
No, Hastings. The glass bottle found at the bottom of the rocky bath.
No, sir. I don't think I've ever seen that bottle before.
Vacation, laundry. I'm sleeping in and taking my time.
Yes, sir?
And be refreshing a shower at that time. Yeah, you see?
That is happily all.
Especially in the afternoon where it's hot. You can take like a little cold shower. Like not super cold, but you know, like just right. You know, and it could be nice. Just like, you know, and also, and like you said, if you're on a lone trip, unless you're in Australia, where everything closes really early, if you're in a country where there's a bit of nightlife, or if you're at the resort where, you know, it'll be open 24/7, you know, why do you have to wake up early? You can sleep in late, take your own sweet time, shower in the afternoon. Mrs. Castle is not here. Well, at least her thing is with us, which is fine. And yes, save game. And that will be it for tonight, I think. I am tired. This game took a lot out of me. Like, I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 25 minutes straight. Okay, minus about 5 minutes because I started a little bit later. So about 2 hours, 20 minutes straight. I didn't take a break as I usually do at the 1 hour mark, because I was so frustrated with the game and how it was stuck there, and I had to work my ass off, you know, and trying to get the game to allow me to do what I need to do to get to the next act, which is Act 6. And yeah, I did come from work. I did work the whole day. I woke up at 6 a.m. So I am tired. Like, honestly. So that will be it for tonight. Shorter stream than usual, but it's a Friday stream. It's never like too long. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm not going to edit this video. It's a 2 hour and 20 something minute long video. You're going to just see everything in one video, okay? See how frustrated I am in this one video. I'm not going to cut anything, okay? You're just going to get the whole thing, all right? I'm too lazy to do anything about that. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.